right now, like I'm really sick, so it's frightening. You know, I hear voices, and the more stressed and worried I am, the harder they are to deal with. And the voices tend to be very negative. So that, like, the more I worry and the more I stress, the more negative they are, the more distracting they are. I think it's just a downward cycle. There's nothing worse in this world than losing your sanity. I grew up with it. I was used to seeing it. All I knew was insanity. My father has manic depression. My middle brother is also a manic depressive, and my mom is schizophrenic. My mom was committed after I was born. She had shock treatments. She's been sick my whole life. I was used to it. I was used to her screaming obscenities and talking to herself and carrying around knives. And I could never understand why. I never understood, why don't you stop it? Why don't you stop it and be my mommy? Why are you saying all these irrational things I can't understand? What frightens me the most is that, you know, that I end up like my mother. I want to leave my mark on the world. Not a big mark, just a little mark, you know. I want to be an English professor, so maybe like an old dusty book in a library somewhere that nobody reads, a few classes, you know. And there's just certain things I just want to fill, and it's like frightening. Sometimes I don't know if I can do it.
Lhen? Yeah. Hi, I'm Kathy Looney, one of the nurses here in the holding area, and I'm going to take you in and get you ready for surgery, okay?
Okay.
So come with me. Okay, just going to have you remove your bathrobe, okay? And you can get right up onto this bed, and I'll cover you up with a blanket.
This is the frame you're going to wear when we do the MR scan. It's not too heavy, and we just put it right on your head like so. Get it
I
over
have
your
been
nose.
a photographer all my life. About 3 years ago, I had to give it up due to my illness.
If you feel any sharp pain, you just let us know. We can put some more freezing.
I have obsessive compulsive disorder, and you can't have OCD and be a happy person. It just doesn't work that way.
Just on the left side?
Because you do things that you know are actually very stupid, and you know better, and you just can't stop it. I can look at things and I don't believe what I see, and therefore I don't double check. I check 10, 15, 20, 30 times the same thing. I check things because everything has to be perfect. I have to make sure my shoes are laced up exactly perfect. I'll go into my closet and I gotta check to make sure that it's my coat. Well, nobody lives with me. Naturally, it's my coat. I want to stay clean. A little is good, more is better. So, the hotter the water, the cleaner my hands. The more soap I use, the cleaner my hands. And I would say in a day, I use anywhere from a bar of soap to a bar and a half of soap. I could be back here anywhere from a minute to an hour doing the same thing. Sometimes I walk out and I will decide to take my shoes off, come back in and repeat the whole thing again. Like, I've lost all my confidence in the mechanics of the camera. I would be checking everything so much that finally the dad or the groom would yell down to me, "Would you take your damn picture?" When I was growing up, I was very shy and at a very young age, never wanted to get dirty. I knew something wasn't right. And it's reasons I have been divorced twice. My girlfriend is the real reason I'm here today, kind of risking my life to have this operation. I'm pretty nervous now, and I'm pretty scared. And a lot of things can go wrong that would be 1,000 times worse than just washing my hands.
And here you can see the selected target site in the cingulum, and the tip of our electrode will be inserted down to this point, and the lesion will be made in the anterior cingulum, just like so. One on the right, one on the left. The cingulotomy is an operation on the brain. We actually destroy a small part of the brain. That is hyperactive. Now, Glenn, this shouldn't hurt. You may feel some pressure, but it shouldn't hurt you at all, okay? In the past, surgery procedures that were done were crude. That's not hurting you, right? Just hear a sound and a vibration? Lobotomies that were performed in the 30s and 40s were done because there was no other effective treatment. But 5 to 10% of people died from the operation. It was a procedure that was almost indiscriminately applied.
Transorbital lobotomy has further advantages in that it leaves no scar. It is performed through an operating field that is normally sterile, and the stiff tarsal plate forms an ideal reinforcement.
There were tremendous side effects associated with the procedure. There was cognitive impairment, seizures, memory disturbance, personality change. The cingulotomy is a very safe procedure. Just going to insert the probe. Can you wiggle your toes, Glenn, again? Good. Okay, we're going to start the lesion. Set a temperature. Okay, we're making the lesion. Make the lesion. Temperature going up. How are you doing, Glenn?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
We're almost done now, all right? You've done very, very well. Everything's gone just fine. We're almost done. We're just closing the skin. We'll get this frame off your head and put a little bandage on and get you onto a more comfortable bed. I got your neck. Oh, watch his nose. Okay, now get him a pillow. Get him a comfy pillow here. Great. Wiggle your fingers for us. Great.
Hey,
You did very well. You can still play the piano.
Still play the piano.
Great.
Could you play it before?
No.
Glenn, everything went very nicely and you did very well. Okay? Everything went very nicely. You did well. There you go.
Over the last 2 years, there's been a very serious depression